Sometimes, love does not end when life does. It lives quietly, in memories, in small things, in silence. This is the story of a 65-year-old grandma who lost her husband 1 year ago. Her days are now slower, her house quieter, but her heart still whispers his name. Let's walk with her through her memories, her loneliness, and her hope. The morning sun touched the small window of Grandma Lily's room. She slowly opened her eyes and smiled sadly. On the table beside her bed was an old photo. Her husband, Mr. John, smiling with his soft brown eyes. 1 year had passed since he left this world, but every day, it still felt like yesterday. Grandma Lily sat up and touched the photo frame gently. "Good morning, my love," she whispered, her voice shaking. Every morning started this way. The house was too quiet now. She missed the sound of John making tea, the smell of fresh toast, and his laughter that used to fill the room. She slowly walked to the kitchen, her slippers making soft sounds on the wooden floor. She boiled water and made 2 cups of tea, one for her and one for John. She placed his cup on the table and smiled. "I know you're not here, but it feels better this way," she said softly. After breakfast, Lily sat in her rocking chair near the window. Outside, children were playing, birds were singing, and the world seemed happy. She remembered how she and John used to sit there together, talking for hours about small things, flowers, rain, and dreams that never grew old. John was her best friend. They met when she was just 19. He was a shy man with kind eyes. He loved to draw, and she loved to watch him draw. They married young and built a simple life. They didn't have much money, but they had love, and that was enough. 1 year ago, everything changed. John became sick. The doctors tried their best, but his heart grew weak. On a cold evening in October, he smiled at Lily for the last time and said, "Don't cry, my dear. Love never dies." Then, he closed his eyes forever. Tears filled Lily's eyes as she remembered those words. She wiped them quickly. "I promised you, John. I will stay strong," she whispered. To keep her promise, Lily began writing letters to her husband every night. She wrote about her day, how the garden was growing, how the neighbor's cat visited her, how she learned to bake cookies by herself. She wrote everything, and after each letter, she placed it in a small box beside his photo. One evening, while she was watering her plants, a young boy from next door came running. "Grandma Lily, look, I drew something for you," he said. It was a picture of an old couple holding hands under a tree. Lily smiled warmly. "This is beautiful, Tommy. It looks like me and my husband." The boy nodded. "Mom says you miss him a lot." Lily took a deep breath and said, "Yes, I do. But when you love someone truly, they never really leave you." That night, she sat again with her letters. The moonlight fell softly on the table. She opened one of her old letters and began to read. Her handwriting was shaky, but her words were full of love. Then she felt something. A soft breeze touched her face, even though the windows were closed. It smelled like John's favorite perfume, sandalwood. Her heart filled with warmth. She closed her eyes and smiled. "Are you here, my love?" she whispered. The wind blew gently again, and for a moment, she felt peace, a calm, sweet peace she hadn't felt in months. She looked at his photo and said, "Thank you for staying with me, even from heaven." From that night, Lily stopped feeling alone. She began to help other old people in her town. She started a small memory club, where widows and widowers could share stories about their loved ones. Every week, they met, drank tea, and laughed together. People began to call her Grandma Sunshine, because she brought light wherever she went. One day, a woman asked her, "How can you smile after losing the person you loved the most?" Lily smiled gently and said, "Because love doesn't die when a person dies. Love becomes a part of who you are. It teaches you to live kindly, to help others, and to be grateful for every sunrise." As she walked home that evening, the sky turned golden. She looked up and whispered, "Good night, John. I'm doing my best, just like you asked." And for a second, she thought she saw two birds flying together across the orange sky, side by side, just like they always used to walk. Life will always bring moments of loss, but love, true love, never ends. It changes shape, it becomes strength, and it lives inside your heart forever. Even when people leave, their kindness and love stay to guide you forward. So, no matter what happens, never stop loving, never stop living, and never stop hoping.